Did you know that your employer cannot fire you just because you're pregnant? Welcome to Court Helicopter News, and on today's Legal Explainer, we shall be talking about the leave entitlements that employees in Kenya are entitled to. The first and the most obvious one is annual leave. Any employee who has worked for more than 12 months in a workplace is entitled to at least 21 days of paid leave. And in the event that this employee does not take the leave days, the requirement under the law is that in the consecutive 18 months, then they have to be compensated for the leave days that they did not undertake. So what happens when you quit your job before you take your leave days? The law guarantees and protects you to be paid in lieu of the leave days that you did not undertake. The second type of leave is sick leave. Employees who've worked for at least 2 months in a period which is required over 12 months is entitled to 7 days of paid leave. And after the 7 days, sick leave can be extended to another 7 days of half paid leave. The only condition that is put in place by the law is that you have to actually inform your employer promptly as soon as is reasonably possible. And you may be required to submit some of the medical reports from the doctor who's treating you so that they can be kept by your employer for record purposes. The third kind of leave is what we call pre-adoptive leave. And this is a leave that is guaranteed to persons who wish to adopt children and who've been confirmed as having children to be placed with them for adoption purposes. And this leave is for 30 days. The requirement is that you have to notify your employer within 14 days before the child is placed in your custody. The fourth kind of leave is maternity leave. And under Section 29, every female employee is guaranteed to 90 days or 3 months of paid maternity leave. And while you're on maternity leave, your employer cannot demote you, they cannot reduce your salary, and they cannot alter the terms of employment that you had with them. The alternative would be when you return to work, you can be granted duties that correspond with your newfound, that allows you to continue exercising your motherhood. And this means that upon resumption from maternity leave, your employer can give you lighter duties, but they cannot alter majorly or demote you from what terms of employment that you initially had. Another guarantee is that upon the conclusion of your maternity leave, your employer can allow you to extend this maternity and take your annual annual leave. Remember that maternity leave and annual leave are two distinct leaves which female employees are guaranteed to. The final kind of leave is paternity leave, and this is guaranteed to men whose partners have had children, and you're guaranteed at least 14 days of paternity leave. My name is Wanjiku Waithera. Thank you for following this episode. For more, like, share, and comment. Thank you.